We've turned words into weapons. The old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now we've made words the enemy. It's crazy where we are in our society. Some countries, first world countries, are putting people in jail for things they say. Let me help you. We're on the wrong side of history once you go down that road. If you need the world to be kind for you, to be able to show up and be a strong human being, you are fucked. That is an unrealistic expectation. Now, what can you do about it? Be what you want to see in the world. But guess what? How often do you see the people bitching and complaining about how heartless other people are, bitching and complaining and demonstrating the exact opposite about what they expect and want from others? How often do you see the people explaining how everyone should be so tolerant, being wildly intolerant? That's because that which you judge judges you back. If you stay in victimhood long enough, you will become the perpetrator. So I'm going to work to build relationship with the person so they know it comes from a place of caring. And then the best way to talk about something is before it's an issue. Okay, so in a non-emotional state, when there isn't already tension, we will create an agreement about what winning looks like. And we will cover everything thoroughly.
Yeah.
What does it look like? What does it not look like? And then I will ask for permission to hold this person accountable to what winning looks like. And I will be thorough in what that is. Meaning, we are not going to make excuses about sickness, spouse, pets, cars. Great. Do we agree? Are we in accordance? Yes, great. And I have permission to hold you accountable to this. Yes. Now, if it comes up, they may go, you're being heartless. You're not being compassionate. You don't understand. Bro, we talked about this. Not any of those things. We made an agreement. And the other thing you can do is ask them to hold you accountable. Mutual accountability. I also want you to hold me accountable to showing up and doing these things. As long as they're above standards and their mentality is not infectious, I'll be patient. The minute they become infectious, I have to dig the cancer out. Because if it takes over a whole group, I probably have to can the entire group.
How do you decide to implement outside habits that's not just randomly added, but that like actually benefit your life, for example?
I don't get asked this question quite as much as I used to, but there was a time in which I got asked quite a bit, hey, like you built your business so quick, you became successful seemingly overnight. Right? Not my words, other people's words. Did not feel that way to me. But I would ask those kinds of frames, and I always thought that was interesting. Go, well, like, why? How? Tell me what you did. Well, pretty disciplined. Then I start smiling. I work really fucking hard. I have a very clear vision. Yeah. And to your point, I only make decisions that get me closer to my fucking goals. And that one just goes right over people's heads. We are always doing what we value most. So, if you say you want to lose 25 pounds, but you keep eating 12 fucking dozen donuts, let me help you. You don't. You may want to, you're not doing what is necessary to get there. If you say you want to be a millionaire, but you aren't making decisions that help you get financially free, you don't. There's something you value more. If you say you want to have healthy relationships, but you aren't doing the things that lead to healthy relationships, there is something you value more. Alignment is when you look at not what you do between 9 and 5, but what you do 24/7, and you only make decisions that get you to your fucking goals, long-term goals. That is so hard, very hard for humanity. But that's what I do, and I still think of it that way. What are my outcomes? Does this decision get me closer or further away from my outcome? If it gets me farther away from my outcome, I say no. Make sense? So, here would be my order. Number 1, get savagely committed to taking care of your body. As of right now, although transhumanism is probably around the corner, as of right now, we get one body per lifetime, right? Just operationally, you get one. I don't want to speak for anyone else, but for me, I do not want to live in a fucking broken body for an entire lifetime. How do I make sure that doesn't happen? Take care of it. Steward it. Taking care of your physical body is important. That means you understand nutrition, you understand the importance of sleep, you understand how drugs have an impact, positive and negatively, when and where and when not to use them. You understand the game you're in with your body. Number 2, take care of your fucking finances. If you just take care of your body and take care of your finances, you can basically solve any problem after that. I am suspect of anybody who wants to give advice on health who is not physically healthy. I am suspect of anybody who wants to give financial advice that is not financially healthy. Does it guarantee what they're saying is wrong? No, but it greatly decreases their chances. So get those 2 right, and then the last, you get those 2 solid, then you start working on relationships. I mean, these are long-term. You work on relationships all the way through. We're social creatures, but I mean, as far as partnerships, long-term relationships, Get those two solid, and it changes how you show up.